Hello everyone, welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Nihar Kavalia Bhatnagar and I'm with you with the area of AFM. Okay everyone, we had started talking about the topic of bills of exchange, so I'm continuing it further today. So let's talk about it in detail. When we talk about this particular topic, uh, bills of exchange is something which is a negotiable instrument where one party would issue it to another party, and the party which is issuing is giving an order to the other party that I order you to pay me this much amount of money after this much amount of time. So I am ordering the other person, and I can give that right to receive money to someone else as well. So I'll sell it as and when I want to. So basically, the entire process is determined like this. Acha, everybody, our JIB CIB new season sale is on. So if you haven't checked it out yet, then go ahead and check it out as early as possible, because this is definitely for a very limited period. 81% off if you use the code Y541, right? So utilize this particular code and get the discount and get enrolled in our JIB CIB batches as early as possible. Right. Chali, you can review the same on our website or in our app for further details. I'll discuss where to go exactly by the end of the session. So till then, stay tuned. If you haven't liked this particular session yet, then please go ahead and check it out and go ahead and like it as well. The playlist of this particular era of AFM is already added. So what you can do is you can check out the entire playlist, and if it is helping you, then don't forget to like each and every video. Along with this, go ahead and subscribe to our channel so that you get the notifications regarding my classes along with the other batches of JIB as well. Okay. So that's all about the various areas. Now let's come to the topic which we have started. This is a particular topic of Module A, that is known as Bills of Exchange. Now, continuing further, when we talk about the Bills of Exchange, a quick recap. We did this part in the previous class itself, so I'm just going to give you an overview about it, what exactly it is. When we talk about the Bills of Exchange, there is one party which will acknowledge the fact to the other party that they are paying the money to the seller. If A promises B, I promise you to pay this much amount of money after this much amount of time. That's called a promissory note. And we have a bills of exchange where one party orders the other party. That is, I order you to pay this much amount of money after this much amount of time. So that's the difference between party A and party B. Okay, now comes the drawer, drawee and pay. We talked about it. This is the person who issues the bill. The person who to whom the bill is issued is drawee, and the person to whom the payment is made is pay, right? So here comes the first question, everyone. What is the purpose of accommodation bill? To facilitate trade transaction, to raise money without selling or buying goods when any one or both the parties are in need of funds, to finance actual purchase or sale of goods, or none of the above. What's going to be the correct answer, everyone? Basically, na, there are two parties. Let me tell you what exactly accommodation bill looks like. There are two parties, A and B. They are friends and they both need a total amount of 10,000 rupees, where A needs 6,000 and B needs 4,000. Due to their need of money, what will they do? This particular 10,000 rupees, uh, none of them have any security. They do not have anything where they can take a loan or something and help it out in that way. So they're just stuck with it. So what are they doing? This 10,000 will right now go to the area of they have tried everything, whatever they could do. Now the point is, both of them are in need of this 10,000. They just go to the bank and A issues a bills of exchange in the name of B. Matlab, since they know each other, they're just trying to help each other. So A has a bill receivable against B for rupees, say 12,000. Because technically, if the bill is for 12,000, if you sell it for 12,000 from the bank, he receives 12,000 from the other party, then what's the fun? The point is, what is bank making out of it? The bank will buy the bill for 11 and will receive 12 from the B. That makes a better sense. So that's why you have to remember there would be a cut from the bank as well. So in this case, can we say that 2000 would be the price at which the A will get the discount? Matlab, the bank says that I will buy the bill for rupees 10,000. Now the bank will give the 10,000 rupees to A. A got that? कि ठीक है, I am receiving 10,000 rupees. As soon as A receives these 10,000 rupees, what is it going to do then? Once A receives this 10,000 rupees, then what will it do? It will now share that 10,000 with B. After 3 months, both of them would combine their money, and this entire 6 plus 4, 10,000 rupees would be paid by B to the bank. Such a case where none of the party owes anything to anybody. They're just trying to help each other by creating an asset which is ultimately sold to the bank is termed as accommodation bill. So in this case, the correct answer is actually B. Done, everyone? That is to raise money without selling or buying goods, any one or both parties are in need of funds. Okay, here comes the next point. On 1/1/2022, X draws a bill on Y for 40,000 for 3 months. Everybody, when they talk about days, then you need to be very precise. But when it talks about the month, just change the month. If the first month was 1/1/2022, then the next would be 1/2/2022. This is the second month, है ना? This is completion of 1 month. Then we have completion of second month. Then we have completion of third month. It completes on 01/04/2022. The maturity period, the period after which the particular person becomes the which is due to make the payment is 1/4/2022. But there is one particular line regarding the bills of exchange. Whatever your due time is, you have to add 3 days grace to it. So if it's gonna be 1/4/2022, then for this 1/4/2022, just add 3 more days. The correct answer will come out to be 4/4/2022. With whatever time tenure you are having, that is the exact number of months or exact number of days, whatever is given, you have to give 3 days grace to everyone. Okay, this particular grace period is given to everybody there. That's a specific rule. Done, everyone? Chaliye, then let's move on. Acha, what do you mean by noting charges, everyone? Okay, now let's talk about the noting charges as well. Sometimes one party would issue the bill to the other party that I order you to pay this much amount of money after this much amount of time. All that thing is already sorted. Then what will happen? They will have to pay some charges called noting charges in case the party fails to pay the money. That means if there's any failure in terms of payment, then you are supposed to pay the noting charges because you have to get it to the bank and then you have to get it acknowledged ki yes, when we talk about the amount or inability of the particular buyer to pay off the money is there, then only we can go ahead and pursue the case in the court further, right? So in this case, when we talk about noting charges, it is nothing but just an acknowledgement of the fact that yes, there is a dishonor, right? Now, when we are talking about the area of noting charges, it is paid to the bank for dishonor, it is paid to the drawer for dishonor, it is paid to the notary public for dishonor, or none of the above. So in this case, it is paid to the notary we are getting it acknowledged from the court itself that yes, we are supposed to pay a certain amount of money. After we the person was supposed to pay this much amount of money, but he hasn't paid. So technically this is just an acknowledgement. It's a proof that yes, the particular person was supposed to pay and he didn't pay. Okay? Then it is paid to the notary public for recording the dishonor. And always remember, noting charges are paid by the holder of the bill. Then paid by holder of the bill. That's what we define as the notary charges. Done, everyone? Then comes, which one of the following is not true? What's not to everyone? There is no difference between appearance between trade and commodation bill. The bills of exchange must be accepted, or the bill and the creditor draws a bills on debtor. This is also correct. When we look at the entire, there's only one thing wrong. That is, drawee is not the maker of the bill. We have three parties now: drawer, drawee, and pay. Now, among these parties, which is the party which is going to issue the bill? When we look at the party which is going to issue the bill is the drawer. Issues the bills of exchange against someone. Done. So when we talk about the bills of exchange, there sometimes the bills of exchange are held by them only, sometimes it is held by the bank. So this is how they record it in their books of accounts that yes, we are supposed to receive money from so and so after so and so time period. And this is always treated as a short term relationship. Done, everyone? Now comes the next question. Which of the following is true? An insolvent is a person from whom some portion of the debt is recoverable. Drawer drags the drawee to the court in case of dishonor of accommodation bill. Then we have when the due date of the bill falls on the public holiday. It is payable on the earlier working day. No, that's not correct. One of the basic things regarding the dressing up of this particular bills of exchange, if we talk about this particular bills of exchange now, this in case there is a public holiday, then you already know that this particular day is going to be public holiday, so you will receive the money on the very next day after this. That means if there is a working day, it was a working day, for example, the particular last day is basically following on 26th of January. So we will consider the last day of the due date that we call it is not going to be 26th. It's going to be 25th. That means a day before. Okay. So the due date of the bill falls on a public holiday. Then what will happen is it has been already defined. Then you go back. If it isn't further, that means it is something which is related to the era of the normal holiday, or you can say if it's an ad hoc holiday, then for the ad hoc holidays you can go further, but if it is a planned holiday, then you have to go back. Okay, one particular day. So which one is true in this case? The correct answer is when the due date of the bill falls on the public holiday, it is payable on a previous working day. Chaliye, let's continue further, everyone. Which of the following is the correct journal entry when A discounts the bill before the due date? For rupees 9800. Matlab, probably I received 9800 while the bill would have been of 10,000. So technically, in this case, what happens is, uh, what is journal entry? Mr. A discounts the bill. Mr. A is discounting the bill matlab it is selling the bill to the bank, either he'll receive cash or either he'll receive discount, है ना? In this case, there is only one rule: debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So if I look at that point of view as well, cash account is always cash account is the amount that you are receiving in the in terms of the bills of exchange. And what are you losing? You are losing your bills receivable, the right to receive money over others, right? So in this case, you receive 9800 rupees. So you will receive a cash of 9800, but the bills receivable that is gone out of your hand is still of 10,000. So what will you do? You will you will look forward towards the area of, see, this was for 10,000. I want for, uh, it was, we have got it for 9800. That means the remaining amount, that is discount, loss when we talk about it. And in this case, it is rupees 200. That is our discounting charges. And so look at the particular answers. Is it 9800, 10 or 200? What would be the answer in this case? Always remember, cash account and debit account both are, debit the receiver, credit the giver. So if we receive anything from a particular person, we'll be adding it up. If we don't like someone, then when we talk about this particular bills of exchange, it is always given to someone to whom we do not know about. So technically, what will we do? We will create a balance in the entire working. So when we talk about this, you will receive money now. So that technically you are getting 9800. Then the next point that arises is that if I look at the point of view of the entire journal entry, discounting is where the particular person doesn't have money, so it will go to the bank, sell off its particular asset, get money, and utilize it in their business or their houses, whatever the particular requirement would be. So technically, you are getting cash 9800 rupees. Then you are losing your bill receivable, because you were supposed to receive money after so and so amount of time, but you sold the same to the bank and reduced your chances of getting that particular thing. So in this case, the correct answer would come out to be cash. You're receiving 9800, but there you are also having a discount. You had to give them, and then the bills receivable. The money to receive is gone. Done, everyone. So now let's move on to the next question. The next question says that if a journal entry is correct when A sends the bill to the bank for collection. Bank for collection means I am holding the bill, I'm not selling it to the bank, but I'm asking it to deposit the money on my behalf. Bank collection is basically to deposit the money on behalf of someone else. So it is going to their accounts only. Done. So in this case, what would be the answer, everyone? Bank account debited. We have lost the right to receive money because we have given the right to receive money uh, uh, to the particular organization. When we talk about it, the organization has done this. That if I'm holding a bill against someone, say Mr. N, I am holding a bills of exchange against him, and in this case, if I would like to recover the money and I can do not do it on your own, then I will ask someone else to collect it, and that someone else is bank. The bank goes and collects the money, puts it in your account there, and that is what the bank will be taking care of. That is bill sent for collection. So we are losing our bill sent for collection, but at the same time, it is helping us to get rid of a particular headache of collecting the money. So technically, you will receive money and you will lose your bills receivable, right? So when you lose your bills receivable, what would be the journal entry? It would be bank for bills sent for collection to bills receivable, because what you receive is the right from the bank, and what you have lost is being bill receivable. Okay, this is called bills of exchange. Now comes the next question. What is the correct journal entry when the retained bill is dishonored and the noting charges are paid in cash? If your retained bill is dishonored, the bill that you are holding is dishonored. So what will happen? First of all, you will have to pay the noting charges, and then whosoever is the debtor, you will be yelling at him ki what you gave was not correct because the particular person didn't pay and you don't have the money to pay. That simply means in this case the organization is going to make the arrangement to get it done through the notary that this particular thing has happened, that the bill that we kept with us has been dishonored. In this case, what would be the answer? Bill receivable, noting charges, cash account debit, and B. Acha, the bill is retained, so that means we are having the bills in our hand only. In this case, when we talk about the bill that has been retained, in this case, the correct answer comes out to be the bills receivable that we have is there at for rupees 10,000. The noting charges are of rupees 100. That means the amount that should be paid is 10,100, because the organization is facing a little trouble as the bill receivable, the money to receive, the right to receive money has been gone. And when we talk about the bills payable, it was slowly and steadily such kind of liabilities bring burdens to the owners because they have to pay it. So if they have to pay, that bills payable is basically the amount we are supposed to pay. For example, you are the drawer, I am the drawee to whom this particular bill is given. So I'll have to do the work as early as possible. Then the question says that what if the bill is dishonored? That means I thought I have got a bill receivable, but no, that bill receivable is fraud. So if it was on the debit side, it is on the credit side now. So we are losing our bill receivable, and what we are gaining, we are just collecting the information regarding the dishonor. So the particular person who was supposed to pay, he is bill receivable there, and the entire portion of the working there is shown in this way, that that noting charges means acknowledgement of the dishonor. Yes, there has been a dishonor, and you will have to pay the cash because the remaining is still left, along with 10,100, the overall amount which is subjected to the entire amount that the company had spent in order to recover the amount, right? So in this case, in this case, the answer is bills receivable account debit 10,000. Then the noting charges 100 rupees. That is paid in cash. So two cash 100 rupees. And then we have the bills receivable is gone. For the person there, then the person would be tagged. In this case, the correct answer comes out to be 10,100. And that is the answer there. Right? So let's end our portion there itself. But before I end my session, everyone, have you reviewed our courses yet? If you haven't, then go ahead and check it out on our website or in our app. For further details, you need to go on to the area of www.adda247.com. How do you go there? You have to open the area of our website. This is our website there. Go on to the website, go on to the area of JIB and CIB. As soon as you will open this, you will find the JIB CIB Mahapack. The Mahapacks are currently available at double validity. So if I purchase the JIB Mahapack, in this case they are including the live classes, test series, ebooks, as well as the videos. English medium, bilingual, both available, previous as well as the current. And if you are looking forward towards upcoming batches, then you can also join, because upcoming batches would also be available to you for the entire period for which you have enrolled yourself for. Then the live classes are available. Then what you need to do is you need to go down in this particular area. You will find out why to take Mahapack, everyone. For Mahapack, because you have got 10 plus hours of mini marathons, 5 plus hours of your Maha marathons, practice paper, and even second Saturday and fourth Saturday doubt sessions are also there. That's why this is called Mahapack 2.2. Click on there of buy now, use the code Y541 and apply it, and you will get it for 5999 there. Now the point is that we are looking forward to this particular area, then you should hurry up, because every single minute taking away is an opportunity lost. So go ahead and check it out on our website. The best place is to relay to on our web channel, because what happens is that if you are looking forward towards the classes and you use the app, then you get 81% discount. So kindly check it out on our website and our app for further details. I'll be meeting you at the same time tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Thank you.